Thanks for joining us today on Envision. I'm Deanne Conrad with Dr. Brian Maher, our superintendent. And summer's right around the corner, creeping up on us. And gosh, you think, last one out, turn the lights off, right? Nothing goes on in the schools during the summer. That couldn't be further from the truth. What all happens in the summer months?
A lot of things happen in the summer months. You know, I still get people that ask me, so do you have to go into work in the summer? Yeah, I really do. And so do a lot of other people. Mm-hmm. A lot of other people. You know, when I think about what happens in the summer, you know, the first thing I think about is what we all think about with school, and that is what goes on in the classroom. Mm-hmm. There's a lot that goes on in the classroom in the summer. Yeah. You know, this summer we'll have Summer Climb, which is really a pretty intense 8-week summer session for our earliest learners, our kindergartners, first graders, and second graders, where we will really focus in on reading and math and other experiences for those students this summer. I'm excited to see the beginning of that program and what it can do long term for the kids of our school district. But also we have you know, credit recovery at the middle schools and high schools, and we have acceleration programs for kids. So there is a lot of instruction, a lot of teaching and learning that takes place in those months where you ordinarily would think that is not taking place. You know, beyond that, we have a whole lot of staff development. It's hard to get staff development in during the year because you're focused on the here and now, the teaching, the learning that takes place on a day-to-day basis. So a whole lot of development of staff, development of administrators takes place during the summer. So that also takes place. I think also of the brick and mortar. How do these buildings
stay so beautiful?
When does the upkeep take place? Well, it takes place on a daily basis, but some of the major things have to take place during the summer. So our custodial crew, maintenance and grounds, they're working hard all summer long to make sure that not only are the buildings ready when school starts, but they do that preventive maintenance that lasts year-round. And I think of the beginning of a big project will be the field house out at Howard Wood. That'll begin or began immediately after the state track meet. So you'll see a lot of stuff going on there, and we'll also see the finishing of another big brick and mortar project, which will be the finishing touches being put on Sonia Sotomayor Elementary School, and that'll open this fall. So a whole lot of things going on in the summer months.
Tons of exciting times. You know, all of those process things are critically important, getting them ready, getting the buildings ready and come back to school. But we also have a lot of staff changes, a lot of shuffling that happens every year, really. I mean, it's rare, I think, that a year goes by where we don't have some administrative changes and such. And so you're picking and moving puzzle pieces around to make sure that the staff is well set as well.
We'll have a lot of those. I'll highlight a couple of those from the principal ranks and also from the central office, because one of those kind of dominoes into another. And we had an interim assistant superintendent position this year that Celeste Yuti-Burrow filled very capably for us. And filling that vacancy on a permanent basis now this year, we'll bring in Jamie Nold from Washington High School. He'll do a wonderful job for us there. I would sure anticipate, as he's done a tremendous job at Washington High School as the principal. Another assistant superintendent, Josh Hall, will be going to CTE to help Jim Kale out at CTE. So we've got Ann Smith, who is our director of federal programs, who will be moving in to the Director of Curriculum and Instruction for us. So those are two significant central office positions. And as I mentioned, with Jamie Nold moving in here, that creates a vacancy. So we've got Dan Conrad moving from us.
Not Dan Conrad.
Right.
Not qualified to be a principal. Dan.
Although I think you would probably do a terrific job in that environment.
I like Dan better at the principal seat.
Dan certainly has the knowledge of Washington High School and will do a great job there. Really believe that. Two other principal openings that will be filled. Hopefully that's the end of them. Will be Lynn Gillette will be going to McGovern Middle School. Right. which leaves a vacancy for us at Garfield Elementary. And so we're bringing Kristen Skogstad, who's a longtime district employee and a current administrative intern for us, to be the principal at Garfield. So those are some of the dominoes. There are a number of others, but those are just some of the moves that are going on now. Some of those have been recently completed, and no doubt we'll have others through the ranks as the summer progresses.
Absolutely. Well, a lot of work that goes into our schools during the summer months when people are taking time off. There are a lot of people working very hard in those 3 months. So we hope you enjoy your summer, and when you're around the schools, check out what's going on around them. There's plenty of activities. So have a great summer, and thank you for joining us on Envision.